What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Life at the Hamids. So today we are harvesting our potatoes, and what it is I've left it for a little bit, let the plants die back. I think I let them die back a little bit too much, but as you can see there's weeds growing over the area, so I'm just cleaning it up and making sure that it's ready for me to be able to harvest and see all the potatoes. So got a little eager. Daffy's got the equipment out now and gonna basically start forking the ground to reveal where the potatoes are. Because I allowed the plants to die back, I couldn't pull them up, so I'm actually having to dig. I know I want to do no dig, but with potatoes you have to do a little bit of digging anyway. But I probably could have done less if I didn't leave it so long. Right now, you can't see the potatoes every time I'm putting them in there, but I am filling up the wheelbarrow, and you'll see them in a moment when I start to put them on the ground for you to be able to see. But the potatoes were big. Obviously, we had different sizes, but these were, I can't remember exactly which one. I know one was Wilshire, and the other variety was one that sprouted at home, and I decided to grow. You can see there's quite a lot of yield from these potatoes already, and I've not even got halfway. But yeah, this was my first time actually growing in the ground. I usually grow in containers at home and they do alright, but not like this. I actually think I get more here, but I'll have to try. I think what I've noticed is in my container beds, when I'm doing it, like in my containers at home, I'm putting about 3-4 potatoes, so I think I'm overcrowding and not giving the potatoes a chance to actually grow. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll do less in the containers and see how that goes next year. But as you can see, I'm digging out the potatoes, and from this angle you'll be able to actually see how it is. So I dig up the area first, loosen the ground, and then I've got a little shovel and I'm just basically taking them out carefully. Behind me, by the way, you can see the calets, right? They should be ready to harvest. I can see them starting to sprout, so I'm gonna actually go collect some and make a video for you. But can you see the amount of potatoes I'm able to grow? Look at that. That's all of the red potatoes. Now we're gonna move on to the Wilshire variety and harvest them. So Daffy's just cleaning up the ground with the hoe. Might as well clean up while we go along. One of my neighbors, they said to plant them a bit further apart when comparing it to my red potatoes. So I did it. Why not try it? And I feel that I could have brought them closer in hindsight, because there's gaps, as you can see, in between the potatoes, and it felt like there was a bit too much. I probably could have pushed them in closer. You'll see though, there's a lot of potatoes here again, and these are big. So these were slightly bigger than the red variety. Now I'm not sure if that's because they actually had more space or whether that's just a variety. So next year I'm going to do a little test and I'm going to put them closer. If the potatoes aren't as big, then that must mean that they do need space. If they are just as big, then at least I know my spacing. But look at that, so many potatoes. The one thing I did find was wireworm damage in some of the potatoes. So we had a few that had these little small holes in them. But obviously they don't look good, but it's not a problem. You can still eat these potatoes because the wireworms, they go through very slowly, and it allows the potatoes to heal up and not transfer any diseases. And also wireworms are not known to transfer diseases to humans. So it's not that bad. There were 1 or 2 that had some slug damage, and there were a few more that had some red ants in them. So I don't know whether the wireworms made some holes or the slugs made some holes, and then the ants decided to move in. So all I'm doing now is raking it over and leveling it out, getting this bed ready to plant some garlic in. There's still time before the frost. But yeah, we got a whole wheelbarrow full of potatoes. Such an amazing harvest from just 2 rows, as you can see. So if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. As always, thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.